It is 9 o'clock. I'm going to call this meeting to order. If I can get my mask on my head. Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Kaplan. Here. Desart. Here. Hart. Ozak.
Here.
Tornatori. Zay.
Here.
Okay, Chairwoman's remarks. Last Monday, I went to Nordic Wastewater to see how the project is going. And it is my 4 favorite words: on time, on budget. Sean Reese and Jay Dahlberg showed me around, and it was actually a gorgeous day. So it was very difficult for them to leave the office and get up there and see.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was good. And thanks to Angela for arranging it. So it was good to get out there, and it's going well. So, okay, any public comment? Nope. Okay, next I move for approval of the minutes of November 2nd, 2021.
Second.
Okay, and any discussion, changes? Okay, all in favor? Aye. All right, consent items. We have a contract close, S&I Solutions. Move to accept. Oh, second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Moved, second. Okay. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Then next we have a consent item, weatherproofing technologies contract extension to October 31st, 2022. Necessary to complete the roof restoration work at the Henry J. Hyde Judicial Office Facility. No change to the contract total. Second. Okay. And any discussion, change? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next, payment of claims, Public Works and Facilities Management.
Second.
All right, and all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Number 8, we have a joint purchasing agreement. I move for approval of PWP 043021. Recommendation for the approval of a contract to Standard Equipment Company to purchase a Vector 2100 plus combination sewer cleaner for Public Works for a total contract amount not to exceed $485,665. Contract pursuant to Intergovernmental Cooperation Act. Okay, I have a move and a second. Oh, I moved.
Okay, so second.
Okay, member to start.
Thank you, Chairwoman. I do have a question about this particular item, $500,000 item. Was this already in the 2021 budget? Do we already own a sewer cleaner? And what did we do before?
So Sean, go ahead and stand up. I will tell you, this is, we do have a Vector, and multiple departments utilize the Vector. We are buying a little bit earlier than we anticipated, but that's because the lead time on these is so large now with supply chain. But these are a huge part, integral part of our operations, stormwater operations. I mean, they provide a lot of services, and we actually rent out, a lot of other agencies actually rent this. We perform the services for them, and then they pay us.
Okay. And was this in the FY21 budget?
It's 22 budget.
So we're doing it a year early.
Yeah, we won't take delivery of it until
22.
November next year, at best. We may even.
It may be 23 before we get it. That's
So
how
a year
long,
lead time.
at least.
Wow.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Mr. Gregg.
I just, because obviously we purchased, stormwater participated and purchased, because obviously we use it for our shared services.
Yeah.
You didn't want to have stormwater. participate,
On
or-
this one, stormwater paid for the, like partially paid for the other one, and I think stormwater uses that one primarily. This one is going to be pretty much dedicated. I mean, we're going to run 2 crews out there with Vectors. I mean, that's how
Yeah, we
often
did
we
talk
use
to
it.
Sarah on this one, and she would, for this one, she's gonna hold off. Probably the next one, she'd like to cost share on that one.
Yeah, I mean, when I was going through the packet, reading all the information, but I didn't know if we had one that broke, and we needed another one, like an emergency situation, or if this was a new purchase. So I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, these actually go through a pretty abrasive environment, what they do, and so they wear down over time.
I think one thing I'll add to that is that we had to rent one for 2 months because we only had one. The one was in a repair, and we couldn't get the part to repair it. So we were hoping to rent one for only 2 weeks, but Vector kept pushing it out because we couldn't get it. We ended up renting one for 2 months. So it's a critical piece of equipment for us.
So let me ask you this, if this is a critical piece of equipment and it's taking us a year or maybe longer to get a new one with our surplus, just spitballing here, with the surplus that we have from the sales tax dollars, should we be ordering a second one?
So everything, this is paid for out of the, being an enterprise fund, Public Works pays for this, and obviously Public Works and Stormwater pays for it, but we don't, Public Works doesn't benefit from any of the surplus.
This will give us a second factor. This is our second one, too, so we always have two.
I was gonna ask how many we had, so we always had two. And is one down at the Woodridge facility?
There-
Is that the Vector down there?
The Vector is down at the Woodridge facility.
Yes, because I saw it.
Yeah.
When I came on the tour. It's an interesting tour. So if you guys get a chance to go on that tour, it's really, I love that tour.
If anybody's interested in going for a ride in the Vector.
Didn't we
I'm
put it
sure
on the
can-
website too? Didn't we put the tour on the website?
Yeah.
So we have the tour on the website.
I've been on the tour. I think we were
Okay.
together.
So, yeah, so no, I think this is a good purchase, but that's what I wanted to make sure that that was the one that I saw down there in Woodridge, so. Yeah.
Okay, all good? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. All right, that passes. Next, I move for approval of PWP order, please. I move for approval of PWP 043121. Recommendation for the approval of a contract to Alto for Industries Incorporated. Purchase a mini hydraulic excavator for Public Works for a total contract amount not to exceed $78,470 per Sourcewell cooperative contract. I have a second from.
Oh, yes. Oh, you moved.
I moved. Second for
Or you
you.
confused me when you moved.
Sorry. Any questions about this? Okay, hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next, a bid award. I move for approval of FMP 043221. Recommendation for the approval of a contract to Helm Mechanical for the JLB HVAC improvement project for facilities management for the period December 1st, 2021 through June 30th,
So moved for
2023.
second.
For a contract total amount not to exceed $5,656,850 for lowest response to bid, JLB HVAC, and this is an ARPA item. And I'm going to turn it over to Tim, who's going to,
Just one thing I
Give us
want to
an
add, we will be using the construction manager on this. We just went on the street for that 3 weeks ago. That'll be going at your next meeting, which is December 7th. Traditionally, we would run these together. This is by far the highest priority that we have facilities right now. So I'm trying to get these moving as quick as possible. The lead time, as you can imagine, for these units have gone up 8 weeks, in about 4 months, as has the cost. It's the nature of the beast. So try to move this as expeditiously as possible. So you'll be seeing that December 7th.
okay,
And I will add a little bit on this one, and obviously, the fact that the board just approved the ARP list not long ago, and we have one here, that's the urgency of this. Actually, Tim and his team put this bid together before that in anticipation and hope that it would be done, because whenever you do the HVAC, it is so time dependent, because obviously you have no heating, no cooling when you're doing it. So there's only 2 times of the year you can do this. So this one was probably the most urgent of all of the ARPA projects.
and construction will be planned for,
It'll be
April?
late spring, and unfortunately, we'll be drifting into summer.
And then this is going to help too with the air circulation.
Circulation, quality,
Quality.
purification. I mean, this is an important
Oh,
project.
yes, this is very important.
Tim, how long would you estimate the construction's going to take?
It should be wrapped up. We're projecting in August.
So about eight to 10 weeks.
No, it would start probably in March. They're gonna
Oh.
do as much prep work as they can until the units arrive. And then they're replacing, I'm going from memory, it's 8 units in total.
Okay.
6 of them are within restricted areas. So the other 2 is the kitchen, and I forgot the 8th one.
So about 6 months overall.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. All right.
So now I'm concerned that it's going into August. I mean, what's the plan for keeping the inmates safe?
Those
What if
pods-
it gets extremely
Those
hot?
pods will be vacated, is the plan.
Oh, it'll totally,
That's.
say that again, I didn't hear you.
Our goal is to vacate the pods or vacate as much as possible.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, good plan, thank you.
We're just, these components, it's funny, I just gave a talk last week in Austin. These components are 19 years past useful life. We push these absolutely as far as we possibly can, and we're, you pay me to be nervous sometimes, I'm nervous sometimes.
Yeah, no,
We'll make it,
no
but-
question that there's a
But
need. I just
we
want
got-
to.
No, but I'm hoping they didn't push it too far. So we'll see, we'll make it, but we're squeaking in to the finish line.
And all of those factors will be part of the contract, the construction management contract.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll wait to hear about that. So, Okay, all in favor of this motion?
Aye.
Okay, it passes. Thank you. All right, next I move for approval of 2021-91, recommendation for approval of a contract to Best Technology Systems Incorporated to provide pistol range maintenance services and repairs as needed for the Sheriff's Office for facilities management for a 2-year period, November 2021 through November 2023, for a total contract amount not to exceed $23,890 for lowest responsible bid.
Second.
Okay, I have a second. Any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
No nays? Thank you. And a contract increase. I move for approval of FMCO 050921 amendment to County Contract 5133001 serve issued to Global Water Technology to furnish and deliver water treatment chemicals as needed for county facilities for facilities management to increase the contract in the amount of $10,000, resulting in the need for county board approval and a new contract total not to exceed $35,000, an increase of 40%. Do I have a second?
Yes.
Okay. Any discussion on this one? No? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Against? Good. Any old business?
I just wanted to say that when I saw the number, the number, the B above it, the pistol range maintenance services, I was just thinking to myself, I chuckled to myself on Sunday when I was doing my homework, that they're really bad shots and that's why there's so much damage in these two.
We do have a second contract for lead abatement as well.
For lead abatement?
Lead
Lead
abatement, for all the
abatement.
lead that they're shooting, so that's a separate contract.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But you see, like in the movies where they go down, they hit those on occasion.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
mean, there's, just wear and tear. and,
Yeah.
Control systems.
Yeah.
Okay, any other old business? Any new business? Okay, hearing none, I'm moving to adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you. Good meeting. Anyone else?